My people, the matter happening in the palace right now, it is indeed something that everybody who have something to say is coming out to say it. And this very person who have spoken is not a random person. We all know that this is someone who, when he speaks, everybody comes down to listen. When he says something, everybody they dobale so that the words they go listen, because this man is full of wisdom. He's full of, in fact, he is just one of his kind, Pastor Jerry Eze. So Pastor Jerry Eze have analyzed every single thing that has been happening in palace in the recent times, from these women dragging him down to asking for apology, then trying to use him to get to Olori Naomi, and right now they are doing what they are doing presently. So Pastor Jerry Eze has something to say about this thing that these women have done to call all their elders from prospective villages to come and meet the Ooni over forcing them to divorce him. Because according to one of the things we are hearing, oh, my people, they said that divorce is meant to be the other way around. The woman wakes up one day and says, I don't want to do again. And then she divorced the husbands and leave. But in this case, the only who got married to them is divorcing them when they have not done anything wrong. Because technically speaking, there is no proof against them. It is the only who knows the build up, the development, because all that is on ground is just blocks carrying incidents that have happened, this and that. So there is no valid thing to which the owner is going to point, to pinpoint like this and say that this is what this one I've done, this one I've done, except the evidence which Mia have created for herself by stealing from him, taking money from him, and then she's threatening to take more. Yes, she's threatening that she will take more if the only does not meet up with her demands. So now, no, this is it. Pastor Jerry Eze is saying that he have never seen women have the devil himself as a special advisor. Yes, because if you don't have the devil himself as a special advisor, then what will give you the leverage to do what you are doing? Because at some point he was beginning to feel that finally these women are out of ideas, they are complete, their head has gone blank, so right now they would rest. But that is the point where these women did the most shocking thing of his life, going to their prospective villages to invite their elders, the women, the youth, to come into the palace and ask the Oni why he wants to do away with them when they are ready to be his wife till death do them part. Now, this is it. Whosoever is advising these women is really, 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 really wise. Whosoever is telling these women what to do is really, really wise. And right now, even if that person is being paid to be a special advisor, that person has become a potential enemy of the Oni, because each meaning that the Oni thinks he have had every single thing under control, that is the meaning to which this person brings up something that these women would strike differently. And we all believe that it is the same person who might have advised Toby to file a lawsuit against the Oni. It should still be the same person who might have advised her to keep all evidence related to the children not being hers or belonging to the Oni away from the public. Because right now, there is no way you can tell me, there is absolutely no way you can tell me that these women reason and calculate all of these things now. Because Pastor Jerry is being very, very specific that that advisor needs to be fine. They need to find that person and persecute the person for the person's sins. Because what the person is advising these women to do, it is beginning to be dangerous. Yes, but these women, they don't know. They don't know. They feel whosoever they are paying to give them these tips, whosoever they are paying to give them this leverage or edge over whatsoever is happening in the palace, is doing them good and is giving them top-notch advice to be ahead of the Oni. But at the end of the day, what happens? It is keeping them in constant disunity with the Oni, keeping them in a tug of war with the Oni, the man they have called their husband and the man they feel they are meant to spend the rest of their lives with. This thing is keeping them in constant turmoil with him. It is keeping them in constant disagreement. It is keeping them in constant fights, and it is no longer making sense. So Pastor Jerry is trying to tell these women that if they can calm down, then they will look at the brighter picture of things that the Ooni does not want to do again. You see, marriage is a two-way thing. When they begin to be all forms of disagreement, when we start having all of these hitches up and down, that is the point. He's telling you clearly that what the man doesn't want to do again. He just wants to live his life. He doesn't want to have any involvement again. So at that point, when the woman keeps on pushing, it's more like what you are forcing him to do what is highly against his will. Yes, but you see, when there is an agreement, you see that when it is, in fact, my people, even when there is agreement, learn to respect the man you have committed your life to. That is what these women lacked. That is what these women forgot that is meant to be given to the Oni. And by the time they would come to that point of realizing that we fucked up, this is a mistake we did, it will become very late for them. In fact, it is already late, because now Ooni is bent on them leaving the palace no matter what happens. Now look at who is coming out to speak on this matter. Pastor Jerry Eze. These women have dragged him in recent times. These women have made sure they strip life out of this man. And this is a renowned man of God. All of us know that. Pastor Jerry Eze is one among the men of God in this Nigeria that speaks the truth. We know that. These women came out and said that he's Prince Adenikawa's father, so why would he not defend Olori Naomi? They said a million things put together. And with all of those million things they have been saying, they have been dragging, they have been doing this, doing that. It does not even justify anything. Yes, it doesn't. Because Pastor Jerry Eze answers them with one word. The first time he told Toby that what? We did not become Christians to be bullied. Second time he told, what did he tell Toby? He did not even answer Olori Aderonke when she was calling in the wife on the matter. The second time, what did he tell Toby? He told Toby that, listen, you cannot right all your wrongs in a day. No. It doesn't happen that way. And that was the same thing Ooni's brother even came out to say to her. That, see, you have to go through processes. You cannot try to jump a stage and then feel it is all right. Because Toby right now, she's beginning to make everybody seem like automatically her sin should be forgiven. We are all humans. To err is human. They say to forgive is to divine. But sometimes to forgive depends on what you do. And what these women have done does not warrant anybody to wake up in a day and say you are forgiven. It needs to be trashed. It needs to be looked into. That's what Pastor Jerry Eze was trying to tell her. And right now, Pastor Jerry Eze is still telling them that whosoever is advising them is not doing them good. Whosoever is giving them all of this advice and telling them that go against your husband, fight him, drag him, that person is not doing them any good at all. Yes, we just pray, we hope they listen to the candid advice the man of God is giving them. Because right now, this stunt they have pulled of inviting their elders, women, everybody to come and face the Ooni, it is indeed a big shot. And let's wait and see how it will end for them.